Happy greetings, everyone. My name is Chef Crystal Foreman. I am the owner and educator of Holistic Wellness and Health. Holistic Wellness and Health makes healthy living easy, nutritious, delicious, and fun, with a focus on plant-based foods to help you live a healthier and more vibrant life. We offer health coaching, cooking classes, meditation, and wellness workshops, as well as gardening consultation. Make sure you are checking us out every Monday and Friday, live at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, on Facebook, and on Fridays we're also on YouTube. So today we are making sauteed eggplant, and we are going to prepare some blackened okra. So let's get started. If you can see me and hear me, say hi, Crystal. Hey, just say something so I know that you can see and hear me. If you're watching this live, type in hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, type in hashtag replay. So today we have our beautiful eggplant. This eggplant is from Moon Valley Farm. So beautiful eggplant. Then we also have eggplant from some of the food giveaway boxes. So this is some little baby eggplant. There's the stripes on it. We have some Japanese eggplant and some small ones as well. So the eggplants come in a lot of different sizes, colors, and variety. You can find white eggplant, and very dark eggplant as well. Eggplant is grown all over the world and used in various dishes from Africa, Asia, Europe, and Americas. So let's get started. I have some peppers here. These are multicolored peppers that I received from Food Rescue Baltimore. So I'm just going to go in and slice this. So this recipe calls for 2 inches of sliced bell pepper or sweet pepper. If anyone has any questions as I'm going along, you know this is interactive and you can feel free to ask. Peppers here. We'll put this in with the rest of our peppers. We also have some diced garlic that came from White Rock Community Farm, and we also have garlic from the Greener Garden Nursery Farm. So this is our eggplant. You'll see this is technically it's a fruit. It has a lot of seeds in it. You see this green part here. So I'm just going to slice that off. I'm going to slice it in circles. The thinner you slice it, the faster it'll cook. This is about a little less than a 1/4 inch thick. You can use baby eggplant as well. You just need a couple of them, 2 or 3 eggplants. I'm using a medium eggplant right now. You can see the seeds in our eggplant as well. So the seeds have a lot of protein in it, so you want to eat all of that. Beautiful eggplant here. I'm going to slice it in half. I'm just going to stack them on top of each other so that it's easier to eat as well. There we go. So we're going to actually move on over to the stove in 1 moment. Just putting my eggplant in. And all right, so that's going over. So I'm going to go in and add some oil to my frying pan here. A 1/4 cup of olive oil, or you can use grapeseed oil, avocado oil works well, and any really high smoke oil will work well for this dish. I'm using 3 cloves of garlic. These were large cloves of our minced garlic here. I'm just going to let that brown. So I diced up the garlic or minced it a little earlier, so that helps release a lot of the good chemical compounds that are known to help lower your cholesterol and help with hypertension as well. So that allicin or allicin that's in it. Just let that cook for a little bit. We'll bring our peppers over as well. So we're just going to let this brown a little bit. You can just focus in on that for me for a moment. I'm going to add my beautiful peppers into this as well. So we have some white, red, green, and nice light yellow pepper here. Just let this saute and get a little soft. You can use whatever spices you want. So if you want more of an Indian flavor, you can add some cumin and coriander. If you just want to keep it basic, you can do salt and pepper. I'm going to add salt and pepper and a little bit of meat for you at the end. Let me soften up. Get my marinade real quick. So I'm going to add my sea salt. This is a teaspoon of sea salt. This is the coarse sea salt. So the garlic is starting to brown. So we want to have it on medium high heat. Okay, I'm going to add some fresh black pepper. You can use red pepper flakes as well. I'm going to go in and add my eggplant in here. Then I'm going to turn down the heat. If you need to add more moisture to this, you can. I'm going to keep it on a lower heat right now to let a lot of the moisture from our veggies here, technically fruit, let the water, the natural moisture come out. I'll let that cook up a little bit and put the top on. And we're going to go in and get started with our blackened okra. I'm just going to add a little water to this pan. In one moment, you can just focus on that for me. So for the blackened okra, we're going to blanch our okra. So blanching is a process where you actually put your veggies in your hot water, your boiling water, let it cook for about a minute or so, depending on what it is. So for this, we're going to do about 2 to 3 minutes. For things like your greens, like collards and kale, you only need to do it for 1 minute. So we're going to let it boil, take it out real quick, put it in ice water to stop the cooking process.
And we have a comment from Junior All-Star. He says, hi from Baltimore, and he loves eggplant.
Awesome. Eggplant is really good for you. It has a lot of properties that are great for your immune system. It's been shown to help with cancer. It also helps with our nervous system and our brain health. So eggplant is just a great overlooked fruit, technically, that more people should consume. So this is just an easy way to make the dish. Yeah, and it's really good for your skin too. It has a lot of vitamin C. So it's for people who want to keep nice, healthy, youthful skin. It helps with anti-aging properties. So it actually helps minimize wrinkles and helps reduce the aging process. So okra is the same. Okra and eggplant both have those same properties. They both have mucilaginous properties as well, which is great for your lung health as well as your digestive system. So for people who have gut issues, who get a lot of gas, who have issues with digesting food, okra and eggplant are both really good for that. Some people don't like eggplant because I'm being directed to change. There we go. I love having direction. It's all good. So we are going to be putting our eggplant, our okra in here in 1 moment. So I have that up on high. I'm going to turn this one back down here. Yeah, so we actually have beautiful okra. This is different colors. This is red okra from the Plantation Park Heights Urban Garden in West Baltimore. Beautiful fresh picked okra. Okra is a beautiful plant. If you actually get to see it in person, it's a beautiful flower. And a lot of people, like, they think they don't like the okra because of the, sometimes okra can get kind of slimy. But there are different things you can do to help prevent that. So one of the things is doing this quick method of cooking. That the longer you cook the okra, usually the slimier it gets. But I've noticed that if you put it in tomato sauce, it doesn't get too slimy as well.
Okay.
So just a little tip. I actually grew up thinking I didn't really like okra much. I would eat my maternal grandmother would make like a stew with okra and tomatoes. I ate that and that was okay. And I would eat fried okra. I think just about anything fried, but I would eat that. But I didn't start to really appreciate okra until about 5 years ago when I was farming. Someone said to eat it raw or just put some lemon juice on it. So that's one way you can eat it without having to deal with a lot of the sliminess. Did someone have a question?
Oh yeah, Junior All-Star comments. My mom makes a really good vegetarian lasagna that no one eats but me. He laughs about that. Is that, and I'm guessing that's because of, is it the eggplant in it, or is it the okra that no one eats it, or just because it's vegetarian lasagna?
Yeah, that's a good question. Some people hear that we're vegetarian or vegan and they just don't want to try it, which leaves more for everyone else who doesn't mind. Because it's just food, as long as it tastes good and it's seasoned well. I mean, it's healthier food without the cholesterol, so hey, that's a good way to go. Yeah, I don't mind when people don't eat certain things, especially when it's really good and they leave a lot for me. It's all good. They are the ones missing out.
Oh, okay. He visits the garden on Lightlock often.
Oh, awesome. Okay, yeah, I will be there next Saturday at 12:20 p.m. right after yoga. So I am there every other Saturday.
So 1 week from tomorrow, right?
Not tomorrow, but next Saturday.
Right.
Yeah, next Saturday I'll be there using their produce. I usually use produce from White Rock Farm for the cooking demos that I do there.
So it looks like it is the eggplant that turned people away from his mom's.
Lasagna is awesome. And eggplant parmesan, I mean, super good. So it's eggplant season. We'll probably be getting a lot more eggplant in, so I'll be doing more cooking demos. I'm using eggplant. So you'll get to see some different versions of eggplant recipes. I know I've done a lot of squash and yellow squash and zucchini this summer. Still a lot of that available as well. So if you're new to watching, you can definitely check out the YouTube channel. And we have all the videos up on there. You can also look at some of the archived Facebook Lives. All of the videos are still up.
I think I've seen eggplant done as like a French fry, used to like eggplant sticks.
Oh yes, fried eggplant and battered up is really good. A lot of restaurants will sell that. Yeah. I am going to, instead of just draining them in the sink, I'm going to put them directly into my ice water here.
So this is the blanching process.
This is the blanching process. So this is stopping the cooking process, which is what we want. So that our goal is to minimize the sliminess. Even though that sliminess is actually really good for you, the mucilaginous properties are really good for people who have lung issues. So people who are worried about anything that has to do with the lungs right now, asthma, bronchitis, all of the other viruses that are going on, even COVID, this is a really good thing just to help boost your immune system, but also help with your lung health. So we have all of this in here. Let it chill out for a minute, and while that's going on, I'm going to check up on our eggplant. You can see it's starting to soften up. I'll just get a little translucent.
Are there any recipes on your YouTube channel?
There are recipes on a YouTube channel, as well as some gardening videos as well. So I do some container gardening. There's some videos on there for that as well. Growing your own food. Keep cooking. So this takes about 15 to 20 minutes to cook the eggplant. I'm going to pour off my water right now and let that continue to cook. So I'll take off the top so you all can see it a little better. And I'm going to come. All right, I'm going to drain off our okra. I'm just going to drain it in the sink real quick, and I'll be right back with this.
Looks good, Junior All-Star says. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Smells good. Super easy to make too.
And our studio audience agrees with you, Chef Crystal.
Yeah. Awesome. Yes, our studio audience agrees. Awesome. So I'm gonna put some oh shit. Some oil in my pan here. I'm gonna put my top back on. Let the steam stay in here. So I'm gonna let the oil get nice and hot. Use whatever oil will allow a nice hot heat. And then we're just gonna just put this right in and let it kind of blacken a little bit. Some salt, pepper, and some lemon juice for this. So I hear it starting to sizzle. So I'm going to drop these in.
How long do you let this stay in?
For about 3 minutes or until it starts blackening. So this, then you can cook it longer. Some people really actually enjoy the that slimy property, like they love it.
Wow.
So if you want to let it cook longer, I know. So if you want to let it cook longer, you can. It's totally up to you. But my goal here is just to blacken it and also try to prevent it from getting too slimy. So no, some of my family's not a big fan of that.
Right. It's kind of like that anato, I think it is, the Japanese soybean dish, I think it is, where it's fermented soybeans and they are allowed to get slimy.
Yeah. I think I had this at one time.
Yeah.
That's a little different, but this isn't so bad. But like you can totally eat okra raw. So like that's when I really started liking it. Raw with a little bit of lemon juice. I picked it like right off of the plant and ate it, and I was like, oh, it's not so bad. And then got used to it. Questions? So,
Junior All-Star asks, what type of oil is healthiest to use when eating vegetarian?
Coconut oil, and depending on what you're cooking. Grapeseed oil is good. Avocado oil is really good, and dark sesame oil. Especially dark sesame oil has a great flavor.
So you'd want a high temperature oil for this, right?
Yes, something that can keep high temperature is best. So something like a grapeseed oil or avocado oil would be good for this. I like olive oil for like salad dressings. Anything that's cold is usually better. But I cook with it as well.
Can avocado oil take high temperature?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to our okra here. And black pepper. So I'm using coarse sea salt for this. I love these pink Himalayan salt as well, so you can use that. Both have a lot of minerals. So I like these salts that have not been bleached, and that also have a lot of minerals in it. So okra is something that is good to eat regularly, especially this time of year. And some people start suffering with allergies, so this is just something that'll help some people with their allergies as well. So I'm just going to let this sit and blacken on one side, and that'll be done. Let's go back to our eggplant. It's almost done. And to this, I'm going to go in and add a couple tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And if you want, you can add some nutritional yeast. We love nutritional yeast in this household. It has a nice nutty cheesy flavor and it's very high in B12. So I'm going to go in and just add like a tablespoon of my nutritional yeast.
So if you're in the Baltimore area, where can you get nutritional yeast?
You can get it from most grocery stores and some big box stores. So Walmart would have it. Giant. I usually buy it from Mom. Even though the bulk section is technically closed, you can't self-serve, you can buy it in bags. They have everything from the bulk section already bagged up for you, and their prices are a lot better when you buy it bulk. Like, it's almost half the price than buying it in a container.
Mm. The Junior All-Star really likes how this is coming together. He says it's looking yum. Oh my God.
Yeah. So you can serve this with rice, with noodles. Rice noodles is really good.
Mm.
You have a lot of different colors with the rainbow in this dish. You have our white, yellow, orange, green, and our purple.
Oh, and rice noodles are a good healthy option, right, for a start.
Oh yeah, it's not healthier than like some pastas. A lot of people can do it because it's gluten free, so it doesn't upset their stomach. But it's also lower in calories.
Mm.
So it's just I love to get your hands on some black rice noodles using black rice or brown rice noodles. It has a lot of protein in it, so that's a great way to go as well.
Mm.
So this one is starting to get a little blackened. This is dark one. This one is as well, but the lighter one is a little better. So, you get a couple more of these. And everything's basically done. So I'm turning the stove off and just let it sit in the heat there. So does anyone have any questions?
So Charlize Brown says hi.
Hi Charles, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. And thank you for participating in Collective Give last week. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the donation. Yeah, so for anyone who's tuning in late, you can definitely watch the replay. We just did, we made some blackened okra using okra from the Plantation Park Heights Urban Garden, and we made some sauteed eggplant using eggplant from Moon Valley Farm and garlic from the Green Garden Urban Farm and bell peppers from Food Rescue Baltimore.
Sarah Matthews says, "Saved me some. You rock."
Hi, Miss Matthews. It's good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Yes. So everything is done. Super easy and quick. It took less than 24 minutes to cook everything up. And another question? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Angie Higgins says, "Hi there. Why don't you cut off the tops of the okra?"
Because let me show you. You can. One reason I don't is once you do that, you're going to cut into the seeds there. But I also like to treat it like an appetizer. So like last week, I did the shishito peppers, and I left the ends on as well. A lot of restaurants serve it that way, so that people can treat it like a finger food. So once this is cool, I'll just hold on to the tip and just bite off. But if you don't want to do that and you just want to use like a fork and knife without having the tip on there, you can take that off. But it's just a fun way to eat it. And it's fun for kids to eat it that way too. So it's like a more like an appetizer when it's done that way. But yeah, if you don't want to have to deal with that, you can cut it off. Yeah, so this is done. Everything is done. Any other questions? Actually, no, it's not. I'm going to top this off with some lemon juice. And let that cook in. You could also use red wine vinegar or balsamic vinegar. Would be really good.
So Junior All-Star asks, even with all the health benefits from okra, I can't get past the mucus. Yeah.
Yeah. So what helped me a lot was actually eating it raw and just eating like 2 or 3 of them just raw or raw with some of them in juice. This method will help reduce that sliminess. That's like one of the best ways for people who don't like it that way, or frying it. You can fry the okra. You won't have any sliminess that way. You can also bake it. Usually that should be okay for baking, and you can pickle it. So if you pickle it, you won't have to worry about it being slimy.
So is it the blanching process that removes the sliminess?
It doesn't remove it. It just helps reduce it. Yeah.
Okay.
And it because it just helps quick cook it. I have done this version, blackened okra, without blanching it, and the okra is like really firm. For some people, that's okay, but some people like it soft but not slimy. So that's what I was going for today. But I totally hear you. Understand that a lot of people don't like that texture. Like they don't mind the flavor, but the texture is hard for some folks to get by. So this is just one method of reducing the sliminess, even though the sliminess is really, really good for you. Yeah. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm almost at 100 people, so I just need a few more people. I would really appreciate it. Make sure you give a thumbs up on the video as well if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Facebook, make sure to share this video with other people so that they can learn the benefits of cooking an easy, nutritious, plant-based meal. And I think that's it for me. So my name is Chef Crystal Foreman. I'm your plant-based health and wellness educator and coach. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you